All right, everyone, let's begin. We'll be covering migration in today's class, beginning with an overview of the plight of asylum seekers. Are you all familiar with the term asylum seeker? Good. Let's discuss in breakout groups.
My family's going through the asylum seeking process, but I should probably keep it to myself. I guess I'll submit my thoughts anonymously.
Thanks for your contributions. Looks like we have a lot to cover. Group 1 shared these thoughts, that asylum seekers come illegally from the southern border. In reality, most asylum seekers come through various ports of entry legally as students, tourists, and skilled workers from everywhere, including Europe, Latin America, Africa, and Asia. Group 2 said, asylum seekers mooch off of American cities' public resources. But actually, they are active contributors to the nation's economy and culture. For example, America relies upon the labor of asylum seekers and other undocumented immigrants in the nation's food industry, every part of its food system, and make up about 73% of its U.S. agricultural workforce. Let's see what Group 3 had to say. That they take advantage of the easiest way to migrate in the U.S. But did you know that over 63% of people who apply for asylum are denied? It's actually a very long and tedious process that doesn't guarantee a positive outcome. Asylum seekers are mostly criminals, Group 4. Now let's correct this. Immigrants are much less likely than native-born Americans to commit crimes or be incarcerated. Not to mention, extensive FBI background checks are conducted as part of the asylum seeking process. Group 5 says, asylum seekers come to the U.S. for economic gain. Many asylum seekers experience more economically depressive situations in the U.S., often leading to circumstances such as homelessness and exploitative work conditions. And last but not least, Group 6. The U.S. does not have the capacity for the overwhelming number of asylum seekers that come in. Let's think about this for a second. Globally, approximately 1 out of 88 individuals have been forced to flee their homes. It is currently estimated that 89.3 million individuals worldwide have been forcibly displaced, including 27.1 million refugees, 53.2 internally displaced people, and 4.6 million asylum seekers. Only 5% of forced migrants are asylum seekers. Therefore, we can assume that proportion to be true of asylum seekers in the U.S. as well. In other words, all asylum seekers are forced migrants, but far from all forced migrants are asylum seekers. We also have an anonymous contribution with 3 thoughts about accessing resources. First one is accessing federally funded programs is considered a public charge, leading to a denied asylum application. Actually, the asylum seekers should know that the public charge rule excludes refugees, asylum seekers, victims of trafficking, and other protected groups. Number 2, without documentation, there is no access to free food. Please know that everyone can access free emergency food assistance in New York City. Number 3, there is no access to affordable health care in New York City. NYC Care is an option, offering comprehensive, affordable health care for all NYC residents, regardless of immigration status. However, asylum seekers have to contend with service providers that are not culturally and situationally competent. To this anonymous contributor, please know that there are a number of organizations available to provide reliable information about rights and resources for asylum seekers in New York City. Check her Migrant Hub, hermigranthub.org.